Hello, this is Mrs. Petrigas, and these are the notes on how to complete slide and divide. We use slide and divide when the number in front of the x squared is larger than 1. Okay, so here's an example of one of the problems we'd be talking about. See how there's a 3 in front of x squared, and there is no greatest common factor. 3, 7, and 2 do not share a number. So here's what we need to do. There are two parts. First part is slide. We multiply the leading coefficient and the constant. So what does that mean? We multiply A and C. Okay, so I take A, and I like to circle it, and you'll see why later. So I take A and I slide it down to C, and I multiply those. When I do that, notice that my A value now becomes a 1. And then 3 times 2 is 6. That's my new C value. What I do from here is I factor like normal. I say, okay, what multiplies to 6 and adds to 7? Well, multiplying to 6, I only get 1 and 6 or 2 and 3. Well, which one of those can give me a 7? Well, 1 and 6. How can 1 and 6 give me a 7? Positive 1, positive 6 gives me a positive 7. And if I multiply them, gives me a positive 6. So plus 1 goes here, plus 6 went there. Okay, so that's the first part. That's the slide part. The only difference from the factoring we've been doing is that we took that A value and we multiplied it to the C value. Only difference so far. Now comes in the divide part. Okay, we are going to take the last number in each of the binomials that we just found, right? X plus 6 and x plus 1. We are going to divide them by the number we slid. Okay, so I'm just going to write that here. Number we'll say slide. The number we slide is what goes there to divide. Okay, and that's why I circled it up here, because it kind of helps my brain remember what I need to use later on. So I divide by 3. If it divides, we're going to do that. So 6 divided by 3 is a 2. Perfect. But 1/3 doesn't simplify. So if you notice, I kept this 3 outside of the parenthesis. So if I were to cover it up, it looks like it's just an x plus 1. So what we do is we take that number and we are going to move it to in front of the x of that parenthesis. Okay, so notice now I have 3x plus 1. So I simplify if I can. I slide the denominator in front of the x if I still have a fraction. And that gives me my answer. All right, so let's do one more. So step 1, I'm going to slide A to C. So I get x squared minus 14x plus 49. So, okay, what multiplies to C? So what multiplies to 49? Now, this one is a little bit obvious, but I'm going to go through just in case you forget how to figure these out. Start with 1. We'd say 1 and 49. Okay. And then if you need to use your calculator, you type in 49 divided by 2, you get a decimal. So I'm not going to use that. 49 divided by 3, decimal again. 49 divided by 4, still a decimal. 49 divided by 5, still a decimal. 49 divided by 6, still a decimal. 49 divided by 7 is 7. So I get 7 times 7. Okay. If you were unsure, you would just go through each one of those, plug it into your calculator, and then you'd get your two numbers. So now that I have a 7 here and my next number is a 7, I know that I've got everything I can. So which one can give me a negative 14? 1 and 49 or 7 and 7? Well, 7 and 7 can give me a positive 14 if they were both positive. Since I want them to add, but I need them to add to a negative, they both have to be negative. So negative 7 plus negative 7, is negative 14. And if I multiply them, negative 7 times negative 7 is a positive 49, which is what I needed. So I go, okay. And I know I took a long way for this, and it's not usually this long, but just in case. So I put those minus 7s over here. I'm finished my slide part. Now I'm on to the divide. I slid 49. So that's what I divide by. Now, if you type in 7 divided by 49, you're going to get a decimal. hit math enter, and it's going to give you 1 over 7. Okay, because 7 is in the numerator, so we need to do 7 divided by 49, not 49 divided by 7. Be very careful. All right, so I'm left with fractions. I can't have fractions, so I just take my denominator, move it in front, and I will get 7x minus 1 times 7x minus 1. Okay, and if you wanted to check, you could FOIL that, or you could use the box method. Okay, there's a couple extra practices. This one, you're going to write what steps we did. Okay, we slid A to C. We factored. We divided by the number we slid, and then we simplified. Okay, and then there's some practice problems down here. Let me know if you have any questions.